Florida.
There you go.
We killed 100 Chimera today. Lost 7 brave fighters.
That's the ending.
Frank Blacker, Christopher Leone. Liam Andrews here, from Wicklow, Ireland. The road to Dublin is now open.
Yeah, we can do like a little review. I better turn down the volume since they're talking. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn down the volume since they're like babbling a little bit. Yeah, I'll just do like a little review. The game, I like the game. It's a good game. Uh, it's it's just like a good action first-person shooter. It's nothing special. Like it's nowhere near as good as Killzone 2 and 3, but I would say that this is probably the best game in the Resistance series. The graphics are pretty good. You know, they're really solid. I like the texture detail in the outdoor levels. The indoor levels are pretty crappy. It suffers kind of from Halo syndrome, where like all the indoors kind of look the same. We can turn up the volume a little bit. Um, yeah, it suffers a little bit from that kind of repetitive environment thing where everything just kind of looks the same. But the one good thing about the game is that it's not really obtuse. The one time when I was stuck in the game, it was because of a glitch. It wasn't because it was obtuse. Um, but yeah, this game is a little glitchy. It crashed at least once. There was a glitch that prevented me from going forward. And there were some other glitches before too, I think. Um, which is pretty disappointing considering how old this game is, and there's not going to be any more patches for this game. So like the fact that they didn't patch out all the glitches at this time is kind of odd. All the weapons are pretty good. You know, they're not like fantastic. The gunplay is okay. There's no cover system. Yeah, it's kind of just like one of those like forgettable shooters. Like it's not bad, but it's nothing special either. You know, it can feel a little bit boring at times, but at the same time, it is fun to shoot things, and I wouldn't mind playing this again one day. Although I can't imagine when I would ever play it again. But the story is kind of crap. Like it's these kinds of games always have just like generic, forgettable stories. You know, there's not really much going on. It's just aliens, and you have to fight and destroy them. I'm not a huge fan of the design of the aliens. Like they kind of look a little generic. Um, but you know, at the same time, they're not horrible either. And yeah, the gunplay it's not as good as Killzone's gunplay, but you know, it's still okay. You know, there's a decent variety of weapons, and you know, shooting things is all right. And it does have some gameplay variety. Probably my favorite part of this game is when you're being chased by a bunch of hicks on a train, and you need to shoot them while you're on a moving train. That's definitely the best part of the game. I thought that was really exciting and that was really cool. And actually, yeah, that whole scene was probably the best part of the game when you're actually shooting other human beings. It's ironically enough more fun to kill humans than it is to kill aliens in this game. It's kind of weird. But yeah. Actually, you know, the ending of this game, like destroying the alien tower or whatever, was very similar to the ending of Resistance 2. So it's kind of lack of creativity. You could say the game is short, but actually that's not a big problem for me at all. In fact, I prefer it being short. Um, you know, so take that as you will. You know, if you're like me and you have a ton of games to play, you know, you definitely don't have a problem with the game being short. But it's still not like super duper short. It's like around 10 hours, so that's no problem for me. But yeah, it's a good game. Forgettable. It's not gonna be something that people are gonna remember in the distant future and keep replaying it, but I enjoyed it. And yeah, it's infinitely better than Call of Duty, and definitely better than Halo 2. Yeah, I would definitely say that it's better than Halo 2, better than Halo 1. Not as good as Killzone 2 and 3. And that's all I gotta say.